All right, Cancer, this is Seth from Comingouttarot. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I am here to do a general reading for you for October. The effort is to give you some more insight on your health, wealth, and relationships, so you kind of have a general 360 about what's going to happen during the month of October. I am not in my normal space. You can see I'm in Michigan right now, so I'm surrounded by little ferret things and little ferrets over here. So if you hear any noises, they may be those little beasts running around. As per usual, because there are a lot of Cancers out there, please take this if it resonates with you and run with it. If it doesn't, then it may just not be meant for you this month. It's a lot of different things that affect our sun signs, like our rising and our moon, and so it may be that I'm zeroing in on a subset of Cancer that doesn't correlate with you. So if it doesn't resonate, just let it go. There may be somebody else who has a message for you this month. All right, Cancer. Here we go. Health. This, you're not going to believe it. This fell out of the deck when I was shuffling before I went live. So this had to be heard today. Health is the Emperor. Wealth, 8 of Cups. And relationships, this is the Hierophant. Interesting, Cancer. You have, first off, you have 2 major arcana. So October has got some lessons for you. If you're not paying attention, it's time to, because the lessons are coming. What's interesting to me is that they're in succession. So we got the 4, in the 2 major arcana, we got the 4 and 5, the Emperor and the Hierophant. So as you're moving through your life's journey, your spiritual journey, whichever makes the most sense to you, you're actually moving through this state of being recognized as a leader to being recognized as a mentor. So as someone who's had the time to go through a lot of stuff, now you've got the experience behind you and people are looking for you to share that experience. So Cancer, interesting, you're in this mentoring type of space. I also think it's interesting that across here there are no air cards, so you're not stuck in your head in October at all. You are like out there doing stuff, making stuff happen. Your emotional state is stable. It's moving around. It's kind of like shifting a little bit, but I think you've got a sense of stability in your emotional state because you're surrounded by stability. So just generally, it's of general interest to me that you're not stuck in your head. Your emotional state is fairly stable, even though it may not feel 100% stable to you. And this is a month of some intense learning about what it means to reflect on where you've been and how you share that with other people. Today, if we just look at the health side of things, we're looking at health. We got the Emperor coming up for health. Emperor is vigorous, driving, moving forward. He is in a state of constant, I don't want to say this, like perfection, like striving for something greater than, stronger than. So in your mental or physical health, you're driving toward a state of perfection. How can I be more attuned to my body and take it to the next level? How can I be more attuned to my mental health and drive that to the next level? So health is a pretty strong influence in October. Then we're moving into wealth. Wealth, this is the 8 of Cups. So this is a little off in October. What I would share with you is that you've probably got a lot of options in front of you, and you're at a point where surrounding your money, you're ready to make some emotional choices. We make emotional choices around money all the time, and sometimes we ignore the fact that that our choices around money are emotional choices. but I think you're going to be acutely aware of them. I think one of the things that you might struggle with is that it's going to feel like your finances are pretty chaotic, like they're all over the place. And that's going to be hard to deal with and focus on, but there are ways to do that, especially knowing that you've got this Emperor Hierophant energy going on. If you pull yourself back and away from all the things that are happening around you, I think it'll be clearer and less crazy. It'll feel less crazy, I think. I was trying to figure out how I can get some more light on my face so you guys can see better. There, that's a little better. That's a little better. But you have this big carrying cage. Anyway, all right, then moving on to relationships. So I have the Hierophant here in relationships. Most important relationships right now, family. If you're not focused on your family relationships, they're going to find you at this point in time. They're going to jump out. You're going to, I think, find yourself dealing most prominently with those who would be in a grandparent stage. So not parents, but those who would be grandparents. If they've passed, you may find them visiting you. If they're still alive, you may find that they just play a prominent place in your life during October. I also think they have a message for you. So these grandparents, past or living, I think during October they have a message for you that you're meant to receive. You may not understand it right away, but you're meant to take it. You're meant to receive it, and you're meant to have that message so that you can then do with it what you will. One of the underlying things, so if I think of the quintessence of these two cards, the underlying piece of all of this is that you've got the star and strength. So numerically, when I add these together, star and strength. So underpinning all of this is that sense of self and who you are and how you come back to self. I think that's going to have a huge part to play in this message that you're getting from your grandparents. I also think that that drives you to be stronger than you've ever been before, and that's always a bit of a transition for a lot of people. So I think it's interesting that that's happening right now while you're going through this spiritual journey of like driving force to being able to share information, while you're accepting more information about yourself from your grandparents and bringing it all back to self. So there's this cycle going on for you right now that's actually pretty intense. It's a lot, and it takes you to a place in like memory and in childhood where you're like, oh, I remember all of this. I remember being this. I remember being a part of this, and I remember wanting to carry this through the rest of my life. And it emboldens you. It gives you that renewal of who you are and remembering who you are, so that you can then be even more fortified going forward during the month of October and into November. Wow, what an incredible time for you. What an incredible time for you, Cancer. That's a lot, especially for someone who tends to live a lot on the inside, and when things are important, they come out. To have this cyclical information happening in real time is probably going to be really draining for you. So make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure this health is not far beyond where you are. Be aware of your mental and your physical health so that you're taking care of yourself, though I think you're going to find yourself driving, like I said earlier, about that physical health pretty passionately. All right, Cancer, I hope this is helpful. If If it is, or if you really enjoy these and you'd like to share more with me, please subscribe so we can keep track of each other. Leave me some comments down below and hit that like button. I'd love to hear what you think and what you're looking for. If you'd like to find out more about me, you can always head over to Comingouttarot.com, where you can sign up over there for staying in contact with me via newsletter if you're interested, where I share sometimes discounts, prices, and if you're interested in mindfulness, I'll share a little bit more with you during that process as well. I hope you have a great October, Cancer. Thank you very much. I'll see you all later.